As we leave 1427 El Prado Ave, we're going to come down to McGregor, back out to McGregor, because as we came in, I was taking you down McGregor so you can see a little bit about what this neighborhood is all about. So, the historic district of Edison Park begins right here at Sandra Drive, and we're right across the street from the river. All of these properties on the east side to the right, not in a flood zone. So you don't have any of those issues to deal with here. The other thing that's of a notable interest is right here, to my left here, is the Edison Ford Winter Estates that are very historical for our area, museum. And this all here is Edison Estate. And I don't know if you can see the sign, but Edison Winter Estate. So the nursery center and gift center for Edison Home is to the right, and the Edison Home is to my left. And after this intersection, we start into the downtown Fort Myers. At this corner right here to my left, where this white picket fence is, they are going to be doing a large gathering area for food trucks. It's going to be a neighborhood location. Drive your golf cart, get some good food. These are new apartment buildings that have just recently been put up, luxury. There is a brewery over right at this light to the right, Coastal Days, which is very popular. Grocery shopping, Publix, everything is right to my left. And all of these are office buildings. Some of them are empty. Most of them are quickly filling up because as we get downtown, into the heart of downtown, we're going to pass a brand new Hampton Inn to our right up in front of us. I'll show that to you, as well as there's going to be a 17-story luxury building that's going to go up on my left. So this is a brand new hotel. And over to my left here, where you're seeing all this clearing, that's going to be the newest high-rise coming up downtown that will be luxury apartments. The bridge in front of me goes over to North Fort Myers. This is US 41, which is the primary thoroughfare to through Fort Myers. And on the other side of this overpass is the heart of downtown Fort Myers. So you'll have an opportunity to see what that looks like. And I'll just do a quick drive through so that you can just get a sense and a feel for the downtown Fort Myers. courthouse buildings, the federal buildings are right here. courthouse is across the street from me. Parking garage is the terracotta color building. That's one of 2 parking garages down here. Fort Myers dates back to the 1850s is when it was originally settled. And it was settled as a fort and was a major player in World War II with the flight schools that they did out of here, out of Buckingham, which is right very close to downtown Fort Myers. But this is the heart and the main thoroughfare of downtown Fort Myers. Lots of restaurants, lots of clubs, lots of activities on Friday nights, and sometimes on weekends. They block off the streets, and the streets become an open festival, family oriented. So people love that about this downtown area. They also have an arcade theater here that is very popular, gets gigantic attendance, great shows that they put out. And then there's restaurants, this entire way that we're going right now. Some great restaurants. Across the street is a art center. They do different types of black tie events, festivities. They have on the rooftop, they will have gatherings and open it to the public. And then the downtown yacht basin was recently sold, and I'll just drive by that so you can see that as well. But the yacht basin was recently sold to a private investor by the city of Fort Myers, who has owned this area. It was severely impacted with Hurricane Ian last year, so they've sold it. And this whole yacht basin area is going to be converted to a marina with amenities, with a resort style pool. They're going to have restaurants, retail, all of that will follow along this entire area through here. So it's going to be extremely well done. And then of course you've got the Luminary Hotel, which is a very, very large player in our area. It is bringing in a ton of new business as a destination location for travelers and vacationers. And you can see more of downtown coming out this way. And there's also the large convention center is right next to the Luminary, which brings in major events and of course tourism to our area as well. On this side you have the amphitheater, which was put up last August. This opened, and they're holding major concert events out here. They're all early evening type events because at 10 o'clock there is a noise ordinance here. So everything is done by 10 p.m. at night here. This building here has been the post office and has been closed since Hurricane Ian, and they're working on repairing that building. And then this here is Centennial Park. So all of these things you can Google and check out, all these points of interest that I've just talked about, and you'll see if you do Google any of this how close that is to 1427 El Prado Drive. Again, some federal buildings over there, bank building directly in front, covered by the tree now. And downtown Fort Myers this way. And this is not McGregor, but it is a what's called West First Street, which takes you down along the road right next to the river. And all the high rises are located off of here. Typical price on some of these condo units are running $600,000 and up for some of these that run along West First Street. But I think you had a question about the ability to find space for an office space. I think you can see what I was talking about, how you should not have a problem with that. Because even though some buildings were taken out, like this one here is severely impacted by Hurricane Ian, most of it is still not open. But as these buildings start to get through the repairs, they're going to come back online. There's going to be more availability, and that is happening over time. And this right here that I'm passing is Publix. So within a half mile of El Prado, you do have a Publix. This is a brand new luxury apartment building right out to the river, which is right there. And this as well is also a brand new apartment building within the last 2 years. Luxury apartments, resort style pool, private parking, beautiful apartments.